What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Collectible Minifigures Series 13. So this is the next 16 characters in the LEGO Minifigures series, and they're looking pretty cool. So you're going to find them in a very green bag, and I found these at my local Target. I have not seen these in my Toys R Us yet, and it's been a couple of weeks, so I don't know if they're, just behind on the ball, or if they are in warehouses somewhere just waiting for resets and, inventory and all that other kind of crazy thing. So, but here is the series, and here is the little pamphlet. I don't have the bags that they came in with me. I threw those out, unfortunately. But here's the little paper that they come with, and you can see the color is, it's nice limey lime green. So there you go. And here are all of them. On the other side is a code for LEGO minifigures, whatever. Win. I don't know what that means, but I'll try that out later. And basically, that's it. There's 16 of them. They look pretty cool, and we're going to take a look at each individual one. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so first up, we have our lovely, wonderful, happy king. And one of the things to note is he looks like a mix between, like, the Burger King and, like, He-Man's dad. It's kind of awesome. But we can see with this figure, we get some lovely printing on the chest. No printing on the back, but we do get some really nice accessories, such as a gold sword. We get this lovely cape and the collar, the kind of animal print collar to go with that, as well as a nice squishy rubbery beard, and this really cool crown piece that has the crown and the hair molded all into one piece. And I really do think that is pretty awesome. The printing goes all the way to the side of the legs, and not around to the back, unfortunately, so he does have kind of a red butt, but it's really not that big of a deal. And some metallic chain on the chest to kind of replicate the chain of his cloak going across. So very, very cool. Underneath the beard is another mustache and beard printed on his face, which looks pretty cool. So if you don't want the rubbery beard on there, you can always go without, and it'll look just fine. So that is your king. Next up, we have the Sheriff. A really, really nice addition. Comes with a wanted poster and a pistol. And one thing to really note about this guy, which I think is absolutely fantastic, is LEGO actually went out of their way and printed the holster on the side of his leg. I think that looks really, really spectacular. He's got some very nice printing throughout. Even the strap on the leg goes around from the front to the side for the holster, and you can see the belt printed on the front of the torso, or on the front of the legs as well. He's got a nice vest with a gold chain and his star, of course, which is matched also on his printed hat, which is very cool. You get a lovely, lovely mustache, which I absolutely adore, and underneath all of that is a very stern face, because he is no nonsense whatsoever. So, very, very cool. I really like this Sheriff. I think he's an awesome addition, and I'm happy to have him. Next up is our Unicorn Girl, and she's pretty neat. She's all white with little hooves printed on her legs. She does come with a tail piece, very much like some of the tails that we've seen recently. It's just a little flat piece that goes over the leg studs, and goes around to the back. So you can have it either up or down, however you like. She's got some little stars printed on her torso. And kind of the bummer about this is she's got a very nice face print as well. Very cute, adorable. But there's really not a whole lot else to talk about. It really is just like a white kind of costume. Not a whole lot of detail. But the horse head is really nicely done. And of course you get a horn in that set as well. Some nice purple mane on the on the Unicorn Girl. Very, very cool. Next up is the Snake Charmer. This is a very nicely done minifigure. He's got a nice bright green torso, which flows down onto the pants. There's some printing there. Doesn't quite match up perfectly, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. He comes with a little brown or caramel or whatever nougat color wand, which is used as his snake charming flute. He's got a snake charming face on. It is kind of, it's either like he's, playing the flute, or he's like, oh no, I think I just got bit. He's got a nice white turban piece, which I think is new, ? I want to say it's new. It's missing the hole at the front, if I remember correctly, that the older turbans had, that they used to attach little accessories to. It's missing that, so I don't know offhand if it's a whole new mold, or if they just kind of got rid of that little hole or whatever. But it looks cool. And you also get a very nice rubber snake with some printing on the front and the inside and outside of the hood. So it's a very nice little rubber cobra to go with this guy. So very, very cool there. After that, you get a Goblin. He's got a sack of goodies, and kind of the usual sword that we've seen many times. Well, not all of you may have seen it. I'm familiar with it. It was very popular back in when they had the orcs and I can't remember exactly what they were, but there was a whole castle line where they had the villains were goblins, very much like this guy, and they all had swords, kind of like this. He's got some tattered pants held together with a rope belt, which is only printed on the front, no printing on the back whatsoever, but he's got a vest tied with some laces, and he's of course got the lovely ears attached to the hat, which is I think a really, really cool accessory. It's got a little patch printed on there, and just one-sided face, but I think the face is really neat looking. So I'm very happy with this guy. This one's definitely an army builder for those of you, into the whole kind of fantasy scene. Next up, we have our Archaeologist, and she is pretty awesome as well. She's got the two-tone arms, so she's got the short-sleeve shirt going on there. They gave her the shadowing to kind of indicate the female figure, but they went a little hog wild on the shadowing. It goes a little too narrow towards the top. She's got a really skinny looking torso. She's got a printed belt and some nice two-tone legs as well. Well, not legit two-tone. I believe it's just printing, but she's got some little yellow around her under her shorts, and she's got some little socks poking up over her shoes. She comes with a little, looks like maybe a nautilus or something, fossil printed piece, which is very cool, and a bone, of course, and she's got a nice new hair piece, which is the, what is it, not really pith helmet, is it, or something, I think it might be a pith helmet, but she's got the little hat with a ponytail molded into the back, and of course some glasses, because she's an archaeologist, she's got to have nerdy glasses. So, very, very cool. I definitely like her. I hope we see more minifigs like this one in the future. Next up, we have the weird octopus alien, kind of Cthulhu-looking dude. We'll call him Snoidberg. Very, very nicely done. One of the only minifigs in this wave that actually has back printing. He's got some very nice back printing there. And, of course, very nice front printing as well. And he comes with a gun that we've seen many, many times before, but, you can use more of these. And he comes with a trans neon green dish to go onto the end to kind of, do his crazy alien noises and whatever. And the head is a softer rubber piece as well, so you can wiggle his little mouth tentacles things. And very nice printing all over the head. It would have been nice to maybe get a little more detail in his eyes, but overall, very cool minifig. I do like him a lot. Next up, we have the Egyptian warrior. This guy has the classic... He's also got back printing, which is very nice. He's got classic Egyptian garb. He's got the new mold hat, which has lovely, lovely printing on it. It's got awesome looking facial printing. Sweet sword, scimitar, whatever. I'm not sure what it's called. And what looks like... It's an upside-down sort of tower shield with a pyramid printed on it, and it's in a very nice gold, actually. Nicer gold than I recall seeing. Well, it may just be this particular one, but it's very nice looking, and I do love the print on it. And, yeah, just a really, really cool minifig overall, the Egyptian warrior. Next up, we have our builder. I believe this is the same headpiece that we've seen from the Lego movie sets with the work helmet, or safety helmet, and the hair molded in. He's got a very nice kind of scruffy face underneath. I do love his torso print. He's also got the two-tone arms. It comes with a new saw accessory. And it's a very nice leg printing in there. He's got a tool belt with all the tools little printed on there. And he comes with, of course, a nice 1x4 tile with some wood grain printed onto it. So that's actually a really nice piece to have. And I do hope they, going forward into the future, they do more printed wood tiles, because I think that could be really, really highly sought after pieces if they were to kind of mass produce those in sets. Next up, we have the Evil Wizard, and he's looking pretty wicked with his crazy long beard, and his he's got the lower torso is the same as for all of the princesses and things like that. It's just the kind of sloped piece. But it's got crazy skull and golden flame printing on it. He's got a staff with some fire coming out of it. It's very nice. Wicked red eyes under the under his beard, and he's got the two-piece cape, which very cool flame effect on there. Printed on the black is actually printed on the red, which makes sense, of course. But it's very much like I don't know, Manos, the Hands of Fate, if you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Evil Wizard. Cool. Next, we have our Fencer. So the Fencer comes with a silver foil. One hand gloved, one hand not. He's got the fencing uniform, and you can, of course, take the helmet off to reveal kind of a, I guess it's like a smirky, snarky face underneath. Like he feels pretty confident that he's going to come out of this the winner. And no back printing on this one, no side printing on the side of the arms, but he has very nice printing on the front. The lines are very clean, even for such a small, delicate looking print on this guy. And the new helmet is pretty cool. It's got some little little cutouts in it that are kind of hard to make out. You really can't see the guy's face through them, but you can tell that there's a head beneath there. So that's Fencer. Another kind of, not too exciting guy, but still nice to have. Next up, we have the Samurai Warrior Lady, and she's looking pretty awesome. She's got some very nice printing underneath her armor, and she actually has nice printing on the armor itself, and it all matches up very, very nicely on the entire body. She comes with two swords, and I do wish there was some storage for the swords somewhere on the armor, but I know that's probably a little much to ask. I think they would keep the swords on the side or whatever. I don't really know, but she looks cool. I believe it's the same hair we've seen a couple of times with the sumo wrestler, and a few others that are escaping my memory right now, but she's definitely a nice addition to the set. And again, I would like to see some more characters just like this one. I think it's really cool. So, very, very nice. Next up, we have Disco Sue, and this is kind of a weird one because honestly, I feel like this is one of the minifigs that got the most attention, like the most put into it out of any of them, and it's a little weird, honestly, that it would be this. So she has got printing everywhere. You can see she's got printing on the sides of her arms and legs. She's got back printing, and it's all really nice, different shades of purple and silver, like metallic. I think they did a fantastic job with the printing on this one. She's got a little bare midriff and some crazy star glasses because she is going nuts. She does have little roller skates, which is pretty cool. She comes with a microphone and that big, sweet afro poofy hair, which is just hilarious. So she goes very well with Disco Stew from the other sets. Next up is Hot Dog Man, and weirdly enough, he's one of the ones with the least amount to talk about. Once you take the hot dog portion of his costume off, he's just got a beige top and a blue, bottom, and, kind of a smirky face going on there. But other than that, he's just got one solid hot dog piece that when you actually take it off, it still looks like straight up like a whole bun with a hot dog in it. And you can put it down and it'd be, just a hot dog. But once you put that on there, he's a pretty interesting minifigure to talk about. It's just weird that he's actually one of the more plain ones underneath. But, he's a hot dog in a bun with some mustard on it, and it's a little weird. It's a minifig, and it's a little weird. But I'm very happy to have him. He's definitely going on one of the corners of my Lego City to kind of hawk his wares, and it's going to be a good time. Next up, we have the Cyclops Girl. Yeah, Cyclops Girl. She actually has a double-sided head. She's got kind of a sleepy-looking eye on one side and like a crazy hug-me eye on the other side. And you can switch those around to kind of change her expression on, through the other side of the face, rather, through the hole in the helmet. I believe it's the same as the male ogre, and she comes with the same accessory as well, the big club, this time in gray. I believe the other one had it in brown. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember exactly, but she's got a little top made out of, I don't know, animal skin or green something in the bottom as well. She does have back printing, which is pretty nice. Oddly enough, it's green torso with the blue printed on rather than the other way around. And, of course, that goes onto the legs as well. And she's got a little bone sticking through to hold all of it together. So, yeah, pretty cool. Cyclops Girl. And last but certainly not least, we have the mighty Space Marine. This dude is out for glory and justice and everything. So not really a whole lot of printing on this guy outside of the armor. So no real printing on the torso, but she's got some nice printing on the legs, and this armor is really, really nice with some dark gunmetal printed on the front and the back with little symbols and things like that, as well as the helmet is printed on the top with that nice gunmetal. Very, very cool. Comes with two guns that we've seen a bajillion times. You can actually store those on the armor if you so desire. It's kind of a jetpack or whatever. He's got his two-sided face, one with like a targeting reticule on it, and kind of a blue overlay, kind of indicating that he's got like a cover. The mask is actually enclosed, and then he's got to the other side, which is very like solemn face, just kind of chilling out, like he's waiting for orders or just not taking any guff. But overall, really, really cool minifig, and I'm very pleased with this guy as well. And that's all of them. So what do I think about this wave of Lego minifigures? I really, really like it. Do I think it's the best wave so far? No, I don't. But there are some really, really nice figures in this set, especially like, the carpenter guy and, the archaeologist. Just stuff that you can really use in your everyday, Lego displays and things like that, and some really cool characters as well, like of course the snake charmer and the hot dog guy too. So yeah, overall a really strong wave from the minifigure line, and I'm really excited to see what Series 14 has to offer. I think there's another Simpsons wave and all this other stuff, so really, really cool. But I'm very pleased with this wave, and I'm just pleased in general with the way that the minifigures line is going. I'm glad to see it kind of keeping on this way this long. I would like to see a price reduction. They're getting to be $4 a minifigure. It is getting a little out of hand. I'm sure those of you, outside of the U.S. may even pay more than that, and for that, oh man, you have my sympathy. But yeah, they're really cool. They're a lot of fun, and it's just really exciting to see, what Lego comes out with each and every time. I will say this: I do wish they would go back to the specific barcodes on the back of the packages. Because I think now at this point, they don't really... I mean, distribution has gotten to a point where it doesn't seem necessary to me to kind of keep them 100% blind bag. For those of you that want to have the experience of, getting a complete blind minifigure, just go pick out a bag. It doesn't hurt you at all. But for those of us that don't want to spend money on duplicates, like, that drives me crazy. So I stand there like a fool for sometimes hours at the store, and it's okay. I'm there like every day buying new stuff for these reviews, so they know me there. But if they didn't, I'd be standing like a weirdo just feeling these bags, because honestly, I can't afford to pay $4 a minifig and have duplicates unless they're duplicates that I specifically want. So that is my little rant, and I will end it there. But overall, really cool wave. I'm very happy with it, and I think you guys will like it too. So that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. We've got more Lego coming, more Mega Blocks, I think. Hopefully, I'm going to try and find those guys. And yeah, just lots more stuff. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.